First, there are the base memories. That first time you learned how to dribble. The first time you checked into a game. Those first made free throws. Those are the memories any basketball player can cherish. But then there are those other kinds of memories. The one-of-a-kind players.
Germantown brings it, and a big slam dunk by Zed Showalter to start this Division I state semifinal.
The ones who own the stage.
Jalen Johnson alley-oop slams it home.
The most incredible plays.
McCabe, hesitation, now tries to the rim. Right hand, around and in.
Here's a takeaway by Vanderblue. Oh, my goodness.
The games we still talk about.
Brookshaw thinking about a three, puts it up, hits it, and that'll do it.
Triple overtime. Ortiz will drive, take a shot, and he hits on the window.
You know what I mean.
Decker to the right wing.
Those memories.
Shot for three.
Championship memories.
And he hits the three. Decker has won it with the three. Wow. Incredible.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Kohl Center on the campus of the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Welcome to our continuing coverage of the 110th annual WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament. And tonight, it's a Division IV semifinal doubleheader for you. And up first at about 6:35, we've got the Bonduel Bears taking on the Cambridge Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you inside the arena. I'm joined by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Owen is our engineer, and we welcome you into this broadcast here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. This is our Wanakee Remodeling window into the game. Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Wanakee Remodeling makes it happen, and their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship. Schedule a free consultation today at wanakeeremodeling.com. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Should be a fun evening of basketball. And Tim Haldeman, always a pleasure to have you by my side. Great way for us to close out our 29th year in the booth together. And this first game tonight, featuring a team that we saw here on this stage last year. That is the state runner-up in Division IV a year ago, the Bonduel Bears. They're back and looking to try and take that next step this weekend.
Well, very true, Mike, and it's my great pleasure to be here on the ESPN app tonight and joining you and the rest of the crew. It's just a great privilege to be here in such a wonderful venue as the Kohl Center. This just plain never gets old. Bonduel, as you mentioned, Mike, returns this year. They took second in the state last year in Division IV. They were defeated by La Crosse Aquinas, a very, very good basketball team. They come here tonight undefeated in conference play, 25-3 on the season. And they're taking on a Cambridge team that, very honestly, nobody in their right mind thought they'd be here tonight. Absolutely nobody, except the coaching staff and the kids. Tell you what, you have to congratulate the coaching staff, the kids, and everybody associated with the program. That team had a 5-game losing streak very early in the season. They lost a non-conference game to Darlington by 31 points during that 5-game losing streak. But during the playoffs, they met up with Darlington on a neutral floor and defeated the Redbirds 64-56. That was a big upset in itself. But then they turned right around 2 days later, and they took care of Lamira, which had a great season, by a couple of points in a fantastic finish. So, yeah, we're looking for it's sort of like a David and Goliath thing tonight. Cambridge, nothing to lose. They're just really happy to be here.
Yeah, you said it, Tim. Cambridge, 19-9 on the year. They're unranked. All right, they're the 4th seed out of the 4 teams in Division IV. As you said, nobody really expected them to be here. Bonduel, meanwhile, probably a lot of people expected them to be here. They're the number 1 seed in Division 4. We said they were here a year ago. This is a Bonduel team that has won 11 in a row coming into this game. They're 25-3 on the year, and they are on a roll. And as I said, obviously the advantage you would think goes to them just for the fact that they were here last year. A lot of these kids played on this floor. They know what the experience is like. Cambridge, first time ever in program history that a Cambridge Blue Jay team has made it to the state tournament.
Well, Bonduel returns with 4 seniors, and Cambridge has 3 seniors. So, as you mentioned, the great majority of these kids from Bonduel played on this very same floor last year. That is a huge advantage. And they're also the prohibitive favorite. But so are the Badgers this afternoon. Sorry to bring that up to all you basketball junkies out there. I mean, last I saw the other day, High Point had something like a single digit chance to beat the Badgers today.
They were 10.5-point underdogs in that game.
Well, guess what? The Badgers do not go on, unfortunately. So that's the attitude that Alex Rainey and his staff have coming in here. They could care less about their records. They're very, very glad to be here. They're on a roll at this very moment. And, hey, somebody gets a hot streak from 3, all of a sudden, guess what? You're playing on Saturday.
We talk about it all the time, Tim. A key in any playoff game, but especially here at State, especially if you haven't been here on this stage before, surviving the early jitters, surviving the first, say, 5, 6, 7 minutes of the game, that's going to be critical for Cambridge tonight. If they can settle down, make it through those first couple minutes, settle into a bit of a rhythm, you'd like to think they would be all right.
Well, the guard play is vital at this level. And oftentimes a team of Bonduel's nature who has the experience advantage, they're expected to win, they come out and they try to get quick turnovers and turn that into real quick baskets on the offensive end. So, therefore, the pressure is on the Cambridge guards to break that initial pressure, getting the ball up the floor, get it over the timeline, get yourself into the offense, and somebody make a first shot. And stay within yourselves in the first 3 minutes of the game. Get to the first TV timeout and feel good about yourself. And then from that point, just go on, try to win the ball game and settle down.
Well, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. We're just getting started here at the Kohl Center. Right now we'll take a break. We'll come back for more of our pregame. This is coverage of the WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but a way of life at Gruberg Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for well over 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruberg Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman back inside the Kohl Center. We continue our pregame programming. Right now it's time to get to know our coaches with our Midwest Financial Group Coaches Profile. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group are coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. Well, our first of two semifinals here in Division 4 is Bonduel and Cambridge. And for Bonduel, the Bears, they're coached by Duke Kopp, and he's been around for a while, Tim Haldeman. This is his 13th year at the school, and he has compiled a record of 207 and 117 in those 13 years. He is a graduate of UW Superior. Meanwhile, a relative newcomer is Alex Rainey of Cambridge, who is only in his second year, Tim, but he's done well. 42-13 record, and as we said, guided the team to their first ever state tournament berth here.
Well, I've had the great opportunity to know Alex Rainey since grade school. He is a Lake Mills young man, and that's where his heritage is, and played for the fellows at Lake Mills that just unfortunately lost, in my opinion, in the D3 game here just moments ago by about, I think, 6 points, if I recall correctly. Steve Hecklin at Lake Mills is just a great coach, and Jason McConnell and Coach Benish at the Lake Mills Elcats are one of the greatest coaching staffs around. Alex had the great opportunity to play for them for 4 years, then went on to a great playing career at UW Platteville, and played for Coach Gard. You know, the second most important person probably that ever graduated from Iowa Grant High School. Of course, everybody knows his big brother, okay, who unfortunately took one on the wrong side this afternoon. But, yeah, Jeff Gard at Platteville has had great success, and Alex played for him, and as you mentioned, in his second year now at the helm in Cambridge, very, very pleased to have gotten the job. right close to his home area. I had the opportunity throughout the season to watch some of their games, and he coaches hard and he coaches really, really well. Very similar to his high school coach, Coach Hicklin.
Later tonight, another Division IV semifinal will pit the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers against the Eau Claire Regis Ramblers. Regis is coached by Connor Miller in his 4th year at the helm. He's a graduate of Minnesota State Mankato, and in those 4 years at Regis, he's 59 and 48. Meanwhile, great story here. Milwaukee Juneau, coached by Torrey Johnson Jr. This is his first year, and he has guided the team to a 26-1 record. He is a graduate. He is a graduate, a 2003 graduate of Milwaukee Juneau, and one of their star players is his son, who is a junior and is committed to Gonzaga. So a great father-son story here with a graduate of Milwaukee Juneau as the head coach and his son, who's going to Gonzaga, their star player. You can't make this stuff up.
Well, Mike, throughout my basketball officiating career, which has been on the hiatus for the last year now, but I had the great opportunity to officiate Dooney Johnson when he was a freshman. And it was in a sectional semifinal down in the Milwaukee area. Can't exactly tell you what high school it was at. They all sort of run together after a while. But yeah, he at that point in his career as a freshman, he was pinpointed as the #1 recruit in his class. Well, here we are some 2 years later. Well, he's already been recruited by Gonzaga, of all people. Well, that's called being a blue chipper personified, without a doubt. So, yeah, he's going to be something to watch. Let's see, his average, I think, is around 28 points per game, and he's got also a lot of assists as well.
So those are our 4 coaches. Hey, I've got some trivia about Milwaukee Juneau, and I bet you didn't know this, but don't laugh when I say this. Milwaukee Juneau doesn't exist. Okay, you're giving me a funny look here. Milwaukee Juneau doesn't exist. Now, why am I saying, how can a school that doesn't exist get to the state tournament? Solomon Juneau Business High School closed back in 2006. The building where that school was is now occupied by McDowell Montessori School, which is a K-3 through 12 school. Their sports teams at Montessori School compete using the logo and branding of the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers. Does that make sense? I'm not making this up. I am not making this up.
So who came down from heaven and told you this? May I ask?
I have my sources. But I found that fascinating. But
I agree.
Yeah, so I had to throw that out there. All right, we're just getting started. As I mentioned, we're going to take another break, come back for more of the pregame right after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Wanakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top-quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Wanakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Wanakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
Getting you back to doing what you love is the #1 priority of Stoughton Health Rehab and Sports Medicine Clinics in both Oregon and Stoughton. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we can provide care with no referral needed. Plus, we now accept over 160 area insurance plans, including Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dean Health Plan, Humana, Quartz, and more. For more information, visit StoughtonHealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out their full lineup of vehicles and find the one that's right for you, or browse the vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing, a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Well, when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual has been the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Division 4 semifinal just minutes away. The Bonduel Bears and the Cambridge Blue Jays. Time now for some keys to the game, and we'll turn it over to my partner, Tim Haldeman.
Oh, as I mentioned, Cambridge, no doubt the prohibitive underdog here tonight. Let's face it, the first 3 minutes of the ball game, keep your composure, take care of the basketball. One other thing, and just looking over the stats, three-point accuracy. Cambridge, but 29% throughout the year, whereas the Bonduel Bears, 37% throughout the year. A much larger percentage of points come from three-point range for Bonduel than Cambridge. If Cambridge were to come down, make a couple threes early in the ball game, start feeling good about themselves, you never know, it gets contagious. And then the other thing is Bonduel has three scorers that average in double figures. You're going to have to limit one of those three. You got to take care of one of them. Maybe give the other two, they're 17 or they're 14, but limit the other one. So those are some keys to watch for in the ballgame.
Our keys to the game, and right now we'll step aside. When we come back, we've got the starting lineups. Of course, the opening tip straight ahead. This is our coverage of the WIAA Boys State Basketball Championships here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Is your home ready for a transformation? Whether it's a stunning kitchen remodel, a fresh new bathroom, or complete exterior makeover, Wanakee Remodeling has you covered. Their expert team turns your vision into reality with quality craftsmanship, affordable pricing, and unbeatable customer service. From concept to completion, Wanakee Remodeling is here for you. View what's possible at their beautiful showrooms in Madison and Wanakee and call 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for your free estimate today.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman in Madison. We're at the Kohl Center. Straight ahead is our first of two Division IV state semifinals. The Bonduel Bears at 25-3, taking on the Cambridge Blue Jays at 19-9. Gruber Law Offices has a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There is never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices has been serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. Say it with me, one call, that's all. Time now for the starting lineups for this ball game, and we'll start with the fourth-seeded Cambridge Blue Jays. I mentioned 19-9 overall. Alex Rainey is the head coach in his second year out of UW Platteville, and they'll start at guard Jett Horton, a 6'1" senior, averaging 8.3 points per ball game. Also at guard, Ian Nellis, a 6-foot sophomore who averages 5.5 points per ball game. Also in the backcourt, Cash Cunningham, 6 feet tall and a sophomore. Cash averaging just under 6 points a game. The forwards are Evan Harbort, 6'4" sophomore at 11.1 a game. And rounding out the starters for the Blue Jays, at forward is Cal Nottestad, a 6'5" senior. He averages just over 15 points a game. So again, for the Blue Jays, it's going to be Jett Horton, Ian Nellis, Cash Cunningham, Evan Harbort, and Cal Nottestad. Now the starters for the Bonduel Bears, coached by Duke Kopp in his 13th year out of UW Superior. They come in at 25-3 on the year, state runner-up a year ago. And they will start at a guard, Quinn Wesenberg, a 6'3" junior, averaging almost 20 points per ball game. Also at guard, Griffin Ullman, a 5'9" senior. He averages 8.3 per ball game. Jack Zernicke at a guard, a 6'1" junior, averaging almost 7 points per game. Carter Moesch, 6'2" junior. He's a guard, averages 12.2 per contest. And rounding out the starters for the Bears at center is Ryan Westrich, 6'6" senior. He averages 17.3 per ball game. So again, for the Bonduel Bears, Quinn Wesenberg, Griffin Ullman, Jack Zernicke, Carter Moesch, and Ryan Westrich. Those are your starters for this game. We're just minutes away from the tip. Again, the winner of this game advancing to the Division IV state championship game on Saturday afternoon, and will take on the winner of the next Division IV semifinal later tonight, which will be the Pioneers of Milwaukee Juneau taking on the Ramblers from Eau Claire Regis. That's my old stomping ground, Tim Haldeman, from years ago when I went to college up at UW Eau Claire. I used to cover Regis occasionally, and they've had some great teams over the years. I mean, they were just a vaunted team in the old WISA days. Remember the old WISA that they used to have? They were semi-regulars at state tournaments in the old WISA, and they've made appearances at the WIAA state tournament since WISA disbanded. So that's a name that, they've been around forever, and they've been good for a long, long time. They're just so good up there, and they've sustained their level of play for many, many years.
Well, Mike, one of the best things that's, I think, happened to basketball in the state of Wisconsin is the addition of the private schools. I don't want to get into a debate at this moment in time, but, let's face it, in the WISA category, way back, I don't know how many years ago it's been, probably some 20 years ago at least, that the private schools were able to join up with the public schools. As you mentioned, there were such perennial teams year after year after year after year would get into the WISA state championships just because there were so very few teams that actually played in that particular element. And then again, we look at the situation we have ourselves in today. That's another football item. We don't want to talk about that either right now, as public schools versus private schools. But personally, I think it's nice to have one eventual champion in each division.
All right, we're going to take another break. We'll come back, get you ready for the opening tip after this break on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
We are just moments away from the start of this Division IV state semifinal. Top-seeded Bonduel and fourth-seeded Cambridge, with the winner advancing to the state championship game on Saturday. We'll have the opening tip for you in just a moment. Right now we're going to pause, but we're going to keep it here inside the Kohl Center as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. our national anthem here inside the Kohl Center. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you. And we are glad you're with us on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. We've got Owen, our engineer, back at the studio. Hunter is here alongside helping out. We got a whole crew ready to bring you the Division IV semifinals tonight. First of two coming your way. If you missed it earlier this afternoon, we had a couple of Division III semifinals. And in those Division III semifinals, it was Seymour routing St. Croix Central 67-49. And then in the late afternoon window, it was Racine St. Catharines downing Lake Mills by the score of 72-66. Tomorrow morning, Division V state semifinals kick off at 9:05 a.m. Division II state semifinals start at 1:35 tomorrow afternoon, and then Division I comes your way tomorrow night right around this same time at 6:35 p.m. All of those games will be right here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Tomorrow night's Division I games and all of the championship games on Saturday will also be heard right over the radio on 100.5 ESPN. So we got you covered all weekend long, and looking forward to a couple of great games here tonight. Tim Haldeman, and I just thought of something. There's a lot of blue in this building tonight because both these teams, their primary color is blue.
And for those of you that may not be very good at geography in the state of Wisconsin, Cambridge, located, some 15 minutes maybe from the east side of Madison. No doubt the closest team in the state tournament throughout this weekend. And Bonduel, Mike, you got to help me. I've never been there.
Bonduel, that's north and west of Green Bay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See how much I know.
Yeah, that's up north there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are just about set. They're introducing the starters to the crowd here at the Kohl Center. And I can tell you that the Cambridge Blue Jays are wearing black jerseys and shorts with blue numbers and trim. And Bonduel, they're in the white jerseys and shorts tonight. And in the first half of play, Bonduel is going to be going left to right as Tim and I see it. Cambridge will go right to left. And, of course, they'll switch it up after halftime, but should be a doozy here as we're just about set to get the evening session going. You and I were out and about over on State Street a little while ago, Tim, grabbing some dinner, and we saw a lot of Bonduel fans, a lot of Blue Jay fans, and a lot of just basketball fans, period, milling around having a good time.
Well, there's just nothing like it. It's the melting pot of Wisconsin basketball, and it's just a thrill to be a very, very small part of this. I never played in it because I wasn't any good, but I had some teammates that were really good, but shucks, we didn't quite make it. But here we go. We got the shake of the hands at midcourt, Mike, and to my good friend of 29 years to do the play-by-play, here's my good friend, Mike Tronson.
Thank you, Tim, and it's going to be Ryan Westrich to jump it at center for Bonduel. Evan Harbort jumps it for Cambridge, and Bonduel wins the tap. This game is underway as they work it to the left side, and the pass is taken by Zernicke. Bounce pass now to the top of the key. Carter Moesch sends it right side for Ullman. Griffin Ullman inside the bubble, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass now taken along the sideline. And here is a drive. Wesenberg sending it left side. He'll take a return feed from Griffin Ullman. And he now underhands it out. Top of the silo, there's Zernicke. Zernicke, little hesitation, drives, kicks it to the left corner. Here's a three ball from the left corner. It is off the mark short. Rebound bounced around. Offensive board and a reload here. Now an NBA three. It is off the rim, no good. And a defensive rebound. And we had a collision as they were going for the rebound. It was Griffin Ullman that fell down along with the defender for Cambridge. That was Jett Horton. And the ball is going to go to Cambridge. So we are 45 seconds into the contest. No score as of yet. And Cambridge with their first offensive possession.
And Cambridge's man-to-man defense caused a bit of a havoc, very honestly, for the Bears.
So the Blue Jays going to work offensively. With it is Harbort. They work it around the horn, left side. Here's a baseline drive, kicked back out of there, corralled up top. Here's a drive into the lane. Underhanded shot. Hit the underside of the rim. Did Nottestad. And here come the Bears back the other way off the miss. And they threw it away. The pass was intended for Zernicke in the left corner. But Zernicke was cutting towards the basket. The pass went behind him and out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Blue Jays. So with 1 minute and 11 seconds elapsed, still no score.
Well, not only is this a different venue for each of these clubs, it's also 10 feet longer than any floor they've played on all year. And it does take a bit of a time to get accustomed to that.
All right, around the horn, left side, they work it into the left block. Westrich playing defense there. And a pass out, they go top of the key. Here is a 3-ball in the way. It is well short, and a defensive rebound pulled down by Wesenberg. Yeah, both teams a little slow to start here. We're 1 minute and 45 in, no score as of yet. Bears go to work, and with it is Zernicke. Between the circles, left side pass now for Ullman. Ullman, cross-court feed. They work it underneath, right side. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay on this end with Bonduel. The pass to Westrich, well, the big fella, you obviously want to make an effort to get it into him, but there were two defenders there. Somebody got the hand on it, knocked it away.
Mike, I just remembered something. I refereed this ball club last year.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I refereed Bonduel in their semifinal victory because Westrich, the big guy in the middle, I'll tell you what, he may not look very athletic, but he really plays a heck of a game of basketball.
As we saw last year. All right, Bonduel, the ball was knocked out of bounds, so Bears will inbound, and this is Zernicke. Zernicke inside the free throw and spins. Down low on the right side. Shot is off the glass. Count it for Zernicke. So Zernicke gets the Bears on the board. It's 2-0 Bonduel, and we are 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the contest. Cambridge trying to get on the board now as they work it to our right. Pass was knocked into the corner. Saved there by the Blue Jays as they work it up top. And now to the left corner. 3-ball is short, and the rebound for Westrich off that miss from the left corner.
Couple of threes did not look real comfortable for the Jays.
Couple of misses, and they've been short. And here's a floater up. It's off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, put back. Are they going to count it?
It didn't go in.
It didn't go in.
Yep.
Well, but there was a foul. And this is going to put Ryan Westrich at the free throw line. Ryan Westrich, he's the all-time leading scorer and rebounder in Bonduel history. In 4 years, as the first free throw's up, he misses it short. Right on cue, the curse of the broadcaster as he misses. He's got a 98-14 record in 4 years as a starter. He's going to play football at Western Michigan. Second free throw. That's in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Harbort. Westrich was an All-State honorable mention pick last year in his junior season. He was also selected to the All-State tourney team last year. All right, 2-0. Here's a three. In and out, no good. Offensive board, put back, hit the side of the backboard. And on the rebound, it's going the other way. This is Zernicke again. Flips it ahead. Pass was tipped and going to be stolen. Nice defense there by Nellis. And the Blue Jays have it, but still trying to get on the board. We're 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. They don't have any points. There's a shot over the rim. It's no good. Westrich clears the glass. And it's Bonduel basketball. 3.5 minutes gone by, clock running, 2-0 Bears with the lead, and they've got the rock. Out on the right wing side for Zernicke. Zernicke trying to go off a screen, little hesitation inside the free throw line, underhands it out. Top of the arc, they go back into the lane. Westrich over the defender, shoots, scores. So Westrich gets on the board. He averages 17 points a game. He averages a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds a game. So he's the real deal. 4-0 Bonduel with the lead. All right, this is Harbort looking left side, giving it now to his teammate Nottestad. Nottestad one-hands it cross court, high on the right. Here's a drive. That is Horton to the baseline. Here's a shot up. It's no good, and Westrich got the rebound off that miss. And a chance to increase the lead. With it here is Wesenberg. Wesenberg looking into the lane. Nice cut. Shot is up, and count it for Griffin Ullman. He made a nice cut down the lane. Ullman scores. And it's 6-0 Bonduel out of the gates. We're 4.5 minutes into this Division IV state semifinal.
And we've got a TV timeout at the next dead ball, Mike, and Cambridge needs one right here.
There's a nice pass and a nice cut. There's a layup. Count it for Horton. Well, That's what they needed. Maybe the little be off the basket now. 6-2 in favor of Bonduel as we have 13 minutes and change left in the first half. Pass to the left corner. And driving into the lane. Oh, and the C's parted and splitting the double team. Zernicke then reverses. He's got 4, and it's 8-2 in favor of Bonduel. 12:49 and counting left in the opening stanza here at the Kohl Center. Here is Horton. He's going to launch the 3-ball. Got it from the left side. Jett Horton from downtown Madison.
Well, the good news is it took them 4.5 minutes to score, but they're only 3 points down.
Beg your pardon. I think I called Horton. That's Nellis that got the 3-ball there. Beg your pardon. Here is a 3 at the other end. It's rounded out, no good. Offensive board off the glass, counted for Westrich. He's tough. He's got 4, and it's 10-5. Bonduel doubling up the Blue Jays of Cambridge. 12 minutes and 8 seconds to go, opening half. Here's a step back 3. It is no good. That's a little bit short, and the rebound that time grabbed by Zernicke. That was Nellis again looking for that one. Off a screen set by Westrich. This is Wesenberg looking out beyond the arc. Nice post lob. Shot is off the rim. No good for Westrich, but he got his own rebound. Kicks it out. 3 at the top of the key. In and out. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Well, it was going to go out of bounds, but it was grabbed by the Blue Jays. And somehow they survive and dodge a bullet there. They've got it. Can cut the deficit down on this possession. 11.5 minutes to go until the break. Nellis around the horn left side. Ball fake there by Nottestad. Back to the top of the key. Nellis sends it right corner. Kicked out of there. 3's on the way. Off the rim, no good for Nellis, and the rebound for Mr. Westrich. And Ryan Westrich with another one.
There was no black shirt within 15 feet of that rebound.
By the way, Westrich's got 7 boards already. And we still have 11 minutes to go in the first half. Drives, layup is no good, but a foul. And this is Zernicke. He is going to head to the free throw line, all expenses paid. Zernicke, 59% free throw shooter on the year. He averages about 6.8 per ball game, 3.9 rebounds a contest. And Zernicke, with 11:01 to go in the first half, steps to the line. His team is up by 5, 10-5 Bonduel in front of Cambridge.
Well, Westrich is the kind of player that does not have a wow factor. You know what I mean? You just look at the kid running up and down the floor. He doesn't look athletic. But by the end of the game, he's got a double-double every game. And he's going to take a rest right now. And for a big guy that's playing a game of this nature, I'll tell you what, he's already played 7 minutes of basketball. And I'm sure that his coach is very, very aware of the fact that the last thing you need to do is just get him totally worn out.
Second free throw is good, so we got 1 of 2 that time. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with him back right after this break on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, At the Kohl Center, coming off the timeout, it's Cambridge basketball. Right now, on the scoreboard of this Division IV state semifinal, Bonduel leads 11-5.
Take a look at the shooting stats. Cambridge.
Nice pass and a layup down low for Kel Nottestad. He made a nice cut on the left side, scores to cut the deficit down to 4. 11-7, Bears on top. Bonduel going to work now with a 4-point lead. Here's a baseline move. Pass up to the right wing. 3 balls on the way. It is high off the rim, no good. And the rebound for the Blue Jays off the miss by Griffin Ullman. On the left wing side, faking a 3 there. Spinning into the lane. Nottestad picks up the dribble. He's looking for help. Now takes a return feed out of the corner. Trying to set something up. Right baseline. There's a shot over the defender, and that is Jett Horton with a defender right there. Makes it 11-9. We got a 2-point game in favor of Bonduel.
Oh, Jack Sigma. Remember that name? Holy moly. Just like the old Seattle player.
Wesenberg just fell down, and he was called for a travel as he was trying to go down low on the right. And so that turnover is going to give it back to Cambridge, but we have a timeout on the floor. And we have got 9:45 remaining in the first half. It's 11-9 in favor of Bonduel. Let's take another break. Back after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Come on, Liam, let's go. Get open. Come on, go for it. Wake up. Wake up, Liam. Oh, come on, use your head. Gotta want it. Dominate.
There he goes again. Liam's dad yelling from the stands, trying to relive his glory days.
I know. We're just trying to have fun out here and play with our friends. Like, it's not that deep.
He seriously needs to get a grip.
Does he really think he's helping Liam play better?
I feel bad for Liam. I know he's embarrassed his dad ruins every game like this. I mean, I would be too.
Someone needs to tell him this isn't about him.
Yeah, stop trying to coach from the stands and just cheer.
That's what Liam wants.
That's what we all want.
Be your student's biggest fan, not their biggest critic. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
9:45 to go, first half of this Division IV state semifinal. Bonduel leads Cambridge 11-9, and the Blue Jays of Cambridge with the ball off the timeout. They can tie on this possession or take the lead with a 3-point play. Now, we talked to Tim about them surviving the opening few minutes. I think they've done that here. They're within 2. And Horton, nice pass, but it's knocked out of bounds. It was a nice cut on the baseline by Jakari Crawford. Pass was intended for him, but a defender right there to knock it away.
Yeah, I don't think Cambridge has too much to be afraid of at this very moment in time. They're absolutely playing with them. They've had wide open threes. They're only 1 for 6 from 3-point range.
Crawford tried to thread the needle down low, and the ball's out of bounds. As I said, he was trying to thread the needle to get that pass down to the baseline for his teammate Baker, and it went out of bounds. And so now the Bears have a chance to increase the lead. 9:15 and counting left in the first half. Tight one here in Madison. First of our 2 D4 state semifinals, Milwaukee-Juneau, Eau Claire-Regis, later tonight about 8:15. We'll have it right here. There's a ball knocked loose. It's out of bounds. It's going the other way. So the Cambridge fans roar their approval. They're sitting over to our right, all clad in blue and white. The Bonduel fans to our left, all clad in blue and white. See a pattern developing here. As I mentioned, both these teams, these schools, their primary color is blue. Here is a pass out to the right side. In 3-point land, Horton sends it back to the corner. Kicked out of there. Horton on the right wing, sends it cross court. Back to the left corner now. Kicked out of there by Baker. Nottestad to a cutting Crawford. Down the lane, trying to split the double. Team shot is up. No, it's short. And the rebound is going to be grabbed out of there by Westrich, and at the same time there was a whistle. Jakari Crawford picked up the foul, and for Jakari Crawford, that is his first personal. The team fouls right there. I haven't been a lot of fouls here in this first half. 3 now on the Blue Jays, just 1 on Bonduel. With 8:31 to go in the half.
Mike, I think it's really, really important that Cambridge gets a lead. You know, they just get a lead, and Bonduel, the prohibitive favorite, all of a sudden goes, hey boys, guess what? We're really in a ball game here.
Bonduel, 3 balls on the way. It is good from the left wing side. Quinn Wesenberg, he's a 39% three-point shooter. That's his first points of the game, 14-9. Now a 3 at the other end. That's off the rim, no good, but an offensive board for Crawford keeps it alive. Here's a drive, floater in the lane, it won't go. Rebound not to the free throw line where it's grabbed there by Carter Moesch. 5-point lead, Bonduel, 7:50 and counting left in the first half. If you're Bonduel, you want to see Wesenberg get going. He's your top scorer. He averages almost 20 a game. That's his first 3 of the game just a moment ago. There's a nice cut. Bobbled. The pass was bobbled by Wesenberg and out of bounds. Well, that's a break for the Blue Jays as they'll get it back. 7:36 remaining in the first half.
Well, he doesn't bobble that basketball. He's got an easy lay-in for a 2-pointer and a 7-point lead, and all of a sudden Cambridge looking at a rather healthy deficit. But not the case.
You were thinking the same thing I was thinking. Yeah, that probably is an easy layup without the bobble. All right, Blue Jays going to work again. Here is a jump stop in the right block. Pass kicked out of there. And this is Horton. They work it around the horn. Left side pass into the lane. There's a shot up, and it's in. Evan Harbort. He scores his first bucket. He averages 11 a game. There's a 3 at the other end, and it's good. Carter Moesch, a 43% shooter from distance, and he nails the trifecta. 17-11 Bonduel, 6:52 to go in the opening half of play. Here's Harbort again. Harbort in the lane, ran into the defense. They kick it out, high on the right, work it to the wing. And now pass back to Oscar Brown, who just checked in. Stops near the free throw line, gives it to Horton, right side. They go down low in the corner. Horton kicks it out. Harbort back the other way, pass. That's Baker sending it out. 3 balls on the way. It is good. Jett Horton. That's a triple. He's got 7 points, and it's 17-14. 1 possession game. Bonduel on top. There's a shot over the rim. It's no good. And the rebound for the Blue Jays. They can tie on this possession as we're approaching the 6-minute mark and counting of the first half. Horton has a top of the key, left side dish. He'll take a return feed underhanded style. To the corner, step back 3, off the rim, no. And the rebound on the weak side, grabbed by Wesenberg. Wesenberg up the left wing side for the Bears. Sends it cross court. Here's a 3 on the right side. It's off the rim, no good for Moesch. Offensive rebound, but there's a whistle. And let's see what we got.
That one's going on Cambridge on the weak side rebound.
And I think they may have Nellis here. Yep, Ian Nellis picked it up. So for Nellis, his first personal, and a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here with 5:47 remaining in the first half. At Hooper Service, customer comfort comes first. Their home comfort priority plan keeps systems running their best, saving customers money with priority service for heating, cooling, plumbing, or fire protection. Hooper is there 24/7. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper. Along with our engineer Owen back at the studio, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman here at the Kohl Center in Madison. Hunter Vaughn is here as well, and we are so glad you're with us on a Thursday night. First of our Division IV state semifinals. A little bit later on, we've got Milwaukee Juneau and Eau Claire Regis, but we're locked in a good one here, Tim Haldeman, with 5:47 left until the break.
Well, neither club really setting the place on fire. Bonduel started out 0 for 5 from 3-point range, and then down to 2 in a row, and now have missed 2 in a row, although the last one they were able to get the rebound there. Cambridge shooting only 32% in the game. and they are 2 for 9 from three-point range. And for a team that averaged 29% from three-point range throughout the season, they're going to have to bump that up. Absolutely. They've had the shots, they just can't put them down.
All right, so it'll be Bonduel to inbound, baseline right. 5:47 left in the first half. And it is going to be Wesenberg to toss it in. Lob pass taken by Zimbrick. He's to the free throw line. Leaves it off for Moesch. Moesch, little lob pass to Westrich. Catches on the left doorstep. Head and shoulder fake off the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped out. Blue Jays have it. Here comes Horton. His pass is intercepted. He was trying to go cross court to a teammate. It was intercepted by Ullman, and then Ullman threw it away. So the two teams trading turnovers, and after all that, the Blue Jays will have it anyways. Down by 3, 17-14 with 5:28 to go until intermission. All right. Horton between the circles. Sending it right side. Here's a 3-ball. It's good! And that is Cash Cunningham. That's a great name for a basketball player. Cash Cunningham was money from three-point land. We're tied at 17. Clock running with 5 minutes to go in the first half. You can't make that stuff up. Cash Cunningham, I love it. 3-ball, it's on the way. That's an air ball. Ullman missed. He did not draw iron. And the Blue Jay student section is letting him hear about it.
Well, Ullman, not one that is a customary three-point shooter, hesitated on the initial shot and then thought, what the heck, there's nobody around me, let's give it a try. Well, he ended up about a 1.5 feet short.
Cambridge can take its first lead of the night. And a bad pass is intercepted down in the left block. And it's knocked loose, and it's going to be picked up by Cunningham. And again, the team's trading turnovers here. And now the Blue Jays again looking to take their first lead of the night. Top of the key, 3-ball for the lead, bullseye! Ian Nellis from distance. And it's 20-17 Cambridge with 4 minutes and change left in the half. Cambridge got the momentum right now.
Well, the question was, is Cambridge going to be intimidated? Well,
Shot blocked.
The answer is no, because they just came up with another turnover. 2-on-1 if they hurry.
Bounce pass left side, layup, got it! And that is Harbort. It's 22-17 in favor of the Blue Jays. 3:44 to go in the first half. Cambridge with all the momentum right now. And now a whistle. We've got a timeout. Bonduel wants to talk about it. This is a timeout called by the Bears. 3:36 left in the half. I'm looking here, Tim, to see what the current run is for the Blue Jays, but they've got their first lead, and it's now a 5-point game. Timeouts are brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu.
Well, I know, Mike, it was 17-14 at one point, so it's at least 8 straight for Cambridge. And I'll tell you what, I could just hear Alex Rainey in the locker room before the game. Why not Cambridge? Why not the Blue Jays? Well, guess what? If they were intimidated, forget it. It's all over.
I'm wondering, Tim, is the pressure on Bonduel? Because a lot of people expected them to be here. They're the top seed. They were state runner-up a year ago. Nobody expected Cambridge to be here. They're playing with house money.
There you go.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. The pressure maybe is on Bonduel here a little bit. If you play, it's tough to do, but if you play loose, anything can happen. Bears going to work. And there's a steal. This is Horton back the other way. And he missed the shot, but he got fouled. Yep. And this foul is going to go on Zimbrick, who was chasing him back all the way. And that is only the second Bonduel foul of the game. And it comes with 3:17 left in the first half. Horton will head to the line where he's 67% on the year. And the first free throw is good.
Well, the last offensive possession for Bonduel just moments ago on that steal. They had Westrich some 22 feet away from the basket, dribbling the basketball. Well, that's just not their offense. And he's not comfortable out there, and a guard comes along and picks his pocket.
Second free throw. Good. So it is now 24-17 as the ball is blocked out of bounds.
That's a foul.
Foul here?
Yep.
Okay. And the foul is called on Jakari Crawford, the junior. And Wesenberg goes to the line where he's 86% on the year. He doesn't miss much from the charity stripe, and he connects on that one calmly.
For those of you that may be watching on television, I tell you, if I'd have had yellow tennis shoes back in my day, they'd have kicked me off the floor.
Second one is good.
Would you agree, Mike?
Probably.
Yellow tennis shoes. Okay.
24-19. Three ball. Horton misses the three from the right side. Ball knocked around like a pinball. Wesenberg's got it. As he's back the other way with 2:54 and counting left in the first half. Long three from the parking lot, and it's good. Jack Wire from Middleton. And it's 24-22 as the Cambridge lead now down to 2. Almost a turnover there, saved by the Blue Jays. They work it to Crawford, and he banks it home on the right doorstep. Jakari Crawford scores, and it's 26-22 in favor of the Blue Jays.
And that's just playing offense without the basketball, cutting to a spot where your teammate can find you.
2:15 to go in the half. Good one thus far. Here is a shot up and well short. I don't know if it was partially tipped or not. Ullman launched the shot.
Oh, there's a steal.
Here's a turnover. Ball loose and grabbed by Wesenberg.
A lot of reaching.
Yeah, I was going to say a
there.
lot of that going on here. Chance to cut into the deficit some more for the Bears. NBA three, short for Wire. Offensive board, put back. Westrich gets off the glass, won't go. He tipped the rebound out to the top of the key, and Wire gets it there. Another reload for Bonduel with $1:35 and counting left in the half. 26-22, Cambridge on top. This is Moesch, Carter Moesch. Cross-court feed taken by Ullman. Underhands it back. Wesenberg from downtown, it's no good. Westrich tipped the rebound to the sideline, but there was nobody home. It goes into the Cambridge bench and out of bounds. Blue Jays will have it back. Timeout. And again, timeouts are brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman at the Kohl Center with 1:15 left in this Division IV state semifinal. It is Cambridge 26 and Bonduel 22. The winner of this game advancing to Saturday's Division IV state championship game, which will tip off at about 12:45, 1 o'clock-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood on Saturday afternoon. And the winner of this game plays either Milwaukee Juno or Eau Claire Regis in that championship game on Saturday. That's our next contest coming up a little bit later on tonight. Again, I mentioned the Division V state semifinals are tomorrow morning. Division II semis in the afternoon. Division I tomorrow night. Hunter, you got Division I, don't you? Yep, Hunter's going to be calling Division I tomorrow night. I will be watching from the comfort of my living room tomorrow night. And remote control in one hand and a nice cold refreshing drink in the other hand. And my wife will be upset because I'll be watching sports.
That's why you need 2 TVs in your household.
And my response to that will be, honey, see that den over there and see that TV in the den?
There you go.
That's, her response is going to be, see that den over there? That's where you belong. All right, here we go. Back to live action. I love you, honey. This is A pass to Crawford between the circles. Fires it out right wing. Here's a drive into the lane. Shot is blocked. And ball's not loose. And it's going to be saved by Cambridge. And another block shot. Westrich. He blocked Nottestad. 26-22. Bonduel down 4. They've got the ball. 43 seconds and counting left in the half. Wire again. Kicks it left corner. Sends back up top. Wesenberg giving it to Westrich. Back to Wesenberg. Wesenberg double team. And we had a collision. Yeah, he got fouled with 34.6 to play. Energy's kind of picking up here as this half has gone on, Tim.
Yeah, well, we can't hear the whistles up here, Mike, with the headsets on. And, oh, my goodness, he just got pounded from the backside, and they seem to play on. But, thank heavens the officials got the place under control a little bit. Cambridge has made 4 out of their last 5 field goal attempts, so they've gotten up to well over 40% on the game.
Cernicki with a bounce pass. Wesenberg, he's up high on the left side. He takes off. He went baseline, still on the dribble. 20 seconds left in the half. Now turns around with a defender right there. A shot is off the rim, no good. Crawford the rebound. All right, Cambridge, they can take the last shot if they want here. 10 seconds left in the half. They're up 4. Drive. Shot is no good. Tip back up. That won't go. Tip, no good for Cunningham. Here comes Bonduel. 2 seconds. 1, 3 ball at the horn. Off the mark. It's no good for Moesch. And that's the end to a very entertaining first half of play here at the Kohl Center. 18 minutes of basketball in the books in this Division IV state semifinal. And at the break, it's Cambridge 26 and Bonduel 22. Stay with us as our halftime report comes up right after this break. You're listening to the WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
After a serious crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. Your future, your family's future, your quality of life. That's why knowledge and results matter in big truck cases. And not all law firms have the know-how or the resources to handle these complicated cases. At Gruberg Law Offices, we have the experience it takes to make sure you're protected. And there's never a fee until we win your case. Gruberg Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Back inside the Kohl Center, halftime of this Division IV state semifinal with Cambridge on top of Bonduel by the score of 26-22. Well, there are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com, brought to you by the dairy farmers of Wisconsin. And Stoughton Health has been providing trusted care close to home, and they are proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit StoughtonHealth.com to learn more today. So 26-22, Cambridge on top at the break. Tim Haldeman and the Blue Jays, who were trailing for a good chunk of that first half, go into the locker room, and they've got a 4-point lead.
Yeah, well, Mike, neither club lighting it up at all tonight from the floor. Both clubs now under 40%. The Blue Jays at 36%, 10 for 28 from the field, 4 for 12 from the three-point arc. Bonduel, which started out much better, but have gone cold of late, 31% from the field, 8 for 26 total, and they're 3 for 13. They average from three-point throughout the season 37%. They're 3 for 13 tonight. So credit Cambridge with getting a hand in their face, and credit Cambridge for getting through those first few minutes. And, funny things happen to minds of 16, 17, 18-year-old kids when all of a sudden they just feel good about themselves. They can do Herculean things. If you don't believe it, we'll go back to High Point this afternoon. There you go. All right.
Well, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. 26-22, Cambridge has the lead over Bonduel at halftime in this Division IV state semifinal. Coming up at about 8:15 tonight, it's the second of our two D4 semis. It's Milwaukee Juneau, the Pioneers, getting set to take on the Eau Claire Regis Ramblers. Tim and I will remain here at our post for that one. And again, that will start at approximately 8:15. At the conclusion of this game, they'll clear the floor. They'll bring those teams out, and within about 15, 20 minutes or so, we should be up and running for that one. The winner of that game plays the winner of this first contest in Saturday's D4 title game. Again, if you missed it earlier, D3 semis this afternoon. Seymour a winner over St. Croix Central, 67-49, and Racine St. Catharines getting by Lake Mills by the score of 72-66. So the D3 title game on Saturday is set. It'll be Seymour and Racine St. Catharines. That ought to be a dogfight. I mean, two really good teams. I've seen Seymour a couple times this year, Tim. They looked really good again today, but that Racine St. Catharines team is very, very athletic. Right now, we're going to take a break. Come back, get you ready for the second half after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Wanakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Wanakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Wanakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Just about set to start the second half. Scoring in that first half for Cambridge, they were led by Ian Nellis with 8 points, Jett Horton with 7 in that first half. 4 points for Evan Harbort. Cash Cunningham with 3. Cal Nottestad and Jakari Crawford 2 points each for the Blue Jays. On the Bonduel side, they were paced by Quinn Wesenberg with 5. Jack Zernicke also with 5. 4 points for Ryan Westrich. 3 points for Carter Moesch and another 3 for Jack Wire. 2 points for Ullman. All right, it's Cambridge ball to start the second half. They move left to right as we see it here in the second half. Bonduel right to left. 26-22 Cambridge with the lead. They've got the rock as we start the second half. Cambridge, their first ever trip to state. This is the second straight year that Bonduel has been here. Horton for 3. Got it! What a start to the second half. Jett Horton, he's up to 10 points, and it's 29-22 Blue Jays.
Largest lead of the night for the Blue Jays, and very comfortable shot from long range.
Nice cut. Shot off the glass. No, but a foul. And that'll stop the clock. We are 32 seconds in to the second stanza. And we've got, the foul was called on Harbort. Beg your pardon. It was called on, Harbort. And the first free throw is no good for Moesch.
And Cambridge did not score in the last 2 minutes and 34 seconds of the first half. They were stuck on 26, and they'll come out quickly here and got a nice 3 right off the get-go.
Moesch got 1 of 2. He's up to 4 points, 29-23.
And we have a zone. First time tonight for either club.
You are correct, Tim Haldeman. In the left corner. Kicked out of there. Horton, they work it into the lane, and a shot hit the underside of the rim. It was no good for Harbort, and here come the Bears.
The locals wanted a foul on that one.
Didn't get it. 3 ball from the right side. It's good! Jack Zernicke from behind the arc, 29-26, and it's a 3-point game in favor of the Blue Jays. We're 1 minute and 15 seconds into the second stanza.
Defensive breakdown there. He had all day to set his feet.
Here is a shot from the corner. Count the bucket.
Matching
Nottestad,
threes.
He hits the triple. 32-26. It's raining down threes here in Madison. 16:25 to go in the second half. Moesch pass into the lane, intended for Westrich. It's stolen. And here come the Blue Jays. Nottestad fires it ahead. And Horton.
Ooh, I think Cambridge got a break there.
Yeah, I thought he dribbled it out of bounds himself.
Yeah, it went off his leg on the far side. And very difficult to see, I'm sure. But from our angle, it appeared as though that Cambridge got a bit of a break there.
All right, Blue Jays going to work with a 6-point lead, 32-26. Approaching 2 minutes into the second half.
Same spot.
Left corner three, here it is.
Ooh.
In and out, no good. Rebound. This is Wesenberg back the other way. And here is Moesch to the free throw line. Out to Westrich, top of the key. The big fella sends it left side. Taken there by Ullman. Ullman back to the top of the arc. Post lob. Westrich catches, shoots.
Ooh.
Off the rim, no. How did that not go? It hung on the rim for an eternity and then it fell off. Still a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays.
And Westrich had to, he made that shot, tried for the rebound, had to run down the court very quickly.
It's a layup. No, but a foul. And it's going to be free throws on this end coming up for Evan Harbort. He's a second-team all-conference selection this year.
That foul was on Westrich.
One of many all-conference selections on this Cambridge team. They're out of the Capital South.
Nobody in foul trouble. That's the good news here, Mike.
Harbort's first free throw is up, and it is good. Harbort, a second-team all-conference selection. Jett Horton, a second-team all-conference selection. Cal Nottestad, first-team all-conference. Oscar Brown and Cash Cunningham were both honorable mention all-conference selections this year. Second free throw, got it. Harbort making it 34-26 Cambridge. They lead by 8. 2 minutes and 48 seconds gone, and there is a ball not loose. They dive for it, a scramble, and it's a traveling violation on Cambridge, on Horton after he stole the ball, but he was on his stomach rolling around, and that's a break for Bonduel as they'll inbound on the far sideline.
That was a really tough call. I got to tell you, that was both players on the floor fighting for it, and one on top of the other, and I don't know about that one. I think I would have called a jump ball.
All right, this is Zernicke. He's had a good game tonight. Drives into the lane, now sends it left side for Wesenberg. Quinn Wesenberg. Near the top of the silo, underhands it to Moesch. Moesch floats one up, well short, hit the front of the rim. Rebound tip, Nottestad has it. And it's Blue Jays basketball with 14:45 and counting left in this Division IV state semifinal. 34-26 Blue Jays. With it here is Harbort, kicks it out. Horton to the left side, 3-ball, bullseye!
I cannot see Bonduel staying in this zone any longer because Cambridge's passing ability is just, there's a steal and a Cambridge break.
Nellis hit the three, and then they get the steal back the other way. A shot, no, off the rim, but we've got, what do they call?
They call a charge.
A charge, offensive foul. All righty. But Ian Nellis a moment ago with that 3-ball to make it 37-26. I'm watching the replay on the layup here, and a little bit short for Harbort, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways because an offensive foul. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him back after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
And once again, timeouts are brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Well, are you interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your life? The GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. Mike and Tim with you, and Tim, 37-26, Cambridge up double digits.
Well, Mike, does Cambridge look like a team that lost 5 straight early in the season?
No, that's ancient history. And Bonduel,
there's a steal. On a break.
But the ball after the steal.
We got a foul.
Was knocked out of bounds.
We got a foul.
They're trying to sort this all out.
The referee on the near side came over and called a foul on, I don't know who. He called it on a Lake Mills player. Oh, we got to watch this.
They called the foul on Shakari Crawford of Cambridge.
Oh, boy. That would have been a really good no call right there, Mike. What do you think?
That's tough. Yeah, that
was a tough one.
All right, so Bonduel with possession, but they trail by 11, 13:57 and counting left in the ballgame. This is Zernicke over to Wesenberg, knocked out of his hands. He gets it back. And now there's Ullman, right elbow.
There's a
Pass
turnover.
off the hands of Carter Moesch out of bounds, and head coach Duke Kopp puts his hands on his head going, ay, ay, ay.
Well, they are just playing out of sorts at this moment.
Absolutely, they are.
I mean, you know, we've all heard the case that basketball is a game of runs, and I'll tell you what, Bonduel is really helping out the Cambridge Blue Jays right at this moment. They are just completely out of sorts.
This is a Bonduel team that has won 11 in a row coming into this state tournament. They are struggling tonight, but hey, no credit Cambridge. Here's a drive, layup, book it, and one.
Wow, the lead could be 14 after this free throw.
And it's the hoop and the harm. A chance for an old-fashioned three-point play for Oscar Brown. 39-26, and as Tim mentioned, we could be looking at a 14-point game here with this free throw pending. Oscar Brown, 66% from the line. Nails the free throw to complete the three-point play. 40-26, Cambridge leads. 13 and a half minutes to go in the game. This is Wesenberg, right side. Moesch out on three-point. Crawford's all over him. Back now to Zernicke. Zernicke, top of the key, takes off through a double team. There was a foul. No basket as they called a foul on the floor.
I'll tell you, Mike, for the casual fan that just came down here to watch a good ball game tonight, you know, Cambridge has got 9 losses coming in, okay? Well, they're going to take one right to the schnozola. Well, that's not the case.
Turnaround jumper. It is off the rim, no good for Wire. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to go back to Cambridge. Yeah, if you're a Bonduel fan, you're probably not used to seeing your team struggle like they are tonight. You've got some very talented players on this team that have done a lot of winning over the last couple of seasons.
Well, they've been stuck at 26 for a
long time.
Long time.
Yep, just 4 points in the half thus far. We played over 5 minutes. 3-ball left side. Got it! Cal Nottestad, his second 3-ball. And it's 43-26. Blue Jays starting to run away with this. Moesch off the rim, no good. Offensive board. Westrich, the putback. That's finally going to go for Westrich. That's 6 points in the game for Westrich. I mean, he averages almost 17 a game, so he's well below that. 43-28. Cambridge with a 15-point advantage. 12:20 to go in the ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, the last thing Cambridge wants to do right now is take the air out of the ball. They've got to continue to play offensively and go to the hoop.
3-ball left side. It's short. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay
Cambridge
on this
basketball.
End.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're Cambridge, Tim, I think if you're the head coach, Alex Rainey, your motto right now is keep your foot on the gas.
I agree with you 100%. I've seen so many games at this level where a team of this nature that's not the favorite has a lead, and there's 2 points right there.
Nice drive. Nottestad again. And he is now up to 10 points. 45-28. Cambridge, they lead by 17. And here is a 3-ball from the left corner. Wire, nothing but net. Jack Wires had a couple of big threes off the bench here today. 45-31. Still plenty of time here. There's a shot up, no good. And a rebound for Westrich. He throws it back the other way.
That was really rushed.
Yep, it was. Here's a shot out of bounds.
Oh, hey, that's Cambridge basketball.
A clean block, they're saying, huh?
Oh, and the shooter from Bonduel, Zernicke, was in out of bounds territory when the ball came down, and it just bounced on him while he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, it hit his backside.
Yeah.
He was already standing out of bounds. It hit his backside. And so that's a break for the Blue Jays with 11:26 left in the second half of this Division IV state semifinal. Just getting some fresh personnel out there.
Well, just remember the largest lead has been 17. And I'll tell you what, you and I have been accustomed of late to see large leads evaporate in a hurry, even at the high school level. Not an easy thing to do.
Drive Jakari Crawford. There's a foul. You know, I'm looking at.
He's going to get 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these Bonduel players and their averages. Wesenberg averages 19 a game. He's got 1,207 career points. They've held him to 5 thus far in this game. Ryan Westrich averages 17 a game. He's only got 6 here tonight. Ryan Westrich's the all-time leading scorer and rebounder in Bonduel history. They've held him in check tonight. First free throw, good for Crawford. Crawford, a 74% free throw shooter, averages 7 a game. Griffin Ullman had a career-high 26 in the sectional final the other last week. He's got 2 in this game. Second free throw, good for Crawford. So, I mean, the numbers are impressive, but the Bears have been held in check in this one. 47-31, Cambridge by 16. Pass off
there's
the
another
hands,
turnover.
off the hands of Zernicke, and yeah, this is about as out of sorts as I've seen a team here at the state tournament. And Duke Kopp, I'm just watching on the board here, the Jumbotron, and they show Coach Duke Kopp and some of the players, and the looks on their faces just says it all.
Well, during that dead ball, he turns around, looks at the bench, and he's looking for LeBron James and Michael Jordan, and oh shucks, nobody there of that name.
Crawford, nice pass, nice cut, layup, yes!
They're running away with it now. I'm not saying it's over, okay? But they just are playing with so much confidence.
Jack Baker with the layup, 49-31, 18-point advantage Cambridge, 10:36 to go in the game. This is, now, I tell you what, it's an 18-point game, but we saw the Beaver Dam girls at state last week in the championship game come back from a 17-point deficit. There's a shot up for Wesenberg. They didn't win the game, but they made a game of it. They were down 17 in the second half. They came back, briefly took a lead before falling by 1. So, you know what? You keep playing hard because you just never know. But the time would be now if you're Bonduel to start a rally. First of all, you got to get a stop on this end.
Oh, there's nice cut, and he got fouled. Nice cut off the basketball, coming around the arc, and got fouled, and we'll head to the stripe for a couple.
So the foul was on Beckett Hartleben, the 6'2 junior for Bonduel, and the first free throw is up, and it is good for Cash Cunningham, a 57% free throw shooter, averaging just under 6 a game.
Really key stat here, Mike. Cambridge with but 7 turnovers in this game. Bonduel double it, 14.
That is not a recipe for success.
7 shots, and you think you're probably going to make at least 3, probably 4, as the free throw is missed. And Westrich with a rebound, and here come the Bears.
50-33, 17-point lead for Cambridge. There's a shot up. A shot is off the rim, no good for Horton. Beg your pardon, Wesenberg. And Baker with a rebound for the Blue Jays.
Cambridge just outfought the Bears for the rebound.
Nottestad. Pass left side, head and shoulder, fake shot is up, no. But that's a foul, and that is going to put Jack Baker at the line. He got the defender out of sorts. He used the old shampoo move, the head and shoulders, and he didn't get the shot to go, but he goes to the free throw line with 9:34 left.
Starting to see some body activity from Bonduel that's not positive.
Somebody has a sign in the crowd. Baker has the recipe for victory, it says. And Baker just hit a free throw to make it 51-33. Now another one on the way for Baker. It is good. He's up to 4 points.
Timeout.
And a timeout on the floor brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. We're back right after this break on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Come on, Liam, let's go. Get open. Come on, go for it. Wake up, Liam. Oh, come on, use your head. Gotta want it. Dominate.
There he goes again. Liam's dad yelling from the stands, trying to relive his glory days.
I know. We're just trying to have fun out here and play with our friends. Like, it's not that deep.
He seriously needs to get a grip.
Does he really think he's helping Liam play better?
I feel bad for Liam. I know he's embarrassed his dad ruins every game like this. I mean, I would be too.
Someone needs to tell him this isn't about him.
Yeah, stop trying to coach from the stands and just cheer.
That's what Liam wants.
That's what we all want.
Be your student's biggest fan, not their biggest critic. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman in Madison. 9:34 remaining in the second half of this Division IV state semifinal. 52-33 Cambridge leads. Bonduel with the ball off the timeout, moving right to left. And this is Ullman. To the top of the key, a long three, well short. It's out of bounds. That one was not even close to drawing iron. That was launched by Moesch.
That was a 24-footer that went about 21. I mean, that it just goes to show.
I was being kind there.
Well, I mean, I'm really into measurements, I guess. But, yeah, that was not in the rhythm of the offense, not even close. And to take a forced shot of that nature, you know, when you're down 19, every possession is so vital and valuable. You got to take care of the rock, as Dick Vitale would have said. And there's a ball knocked out of bounds. But, yeah, I mean, at this point, we have played exactly half of the second half, minus 9 seconds. And Cambridge has increased the lead by 15 points. They had a 4-point lead at the half. And now they're just taking care of the basketball here and being patient. And Bonduel looking to double team. There's a guy
bounce
all
pass back
alone.
door, head
Oh
and shoulder
my.
fake again.
Jeez.
Got the defender in the air, and it's going to result in free throws for Cambridge as Baker will head to the line again.
You know, the offensive production started when Bonduel went to the zone. Remember that? They played a man-to-man in the first half as he makes the first of two. They went man-to-man the whole first half. It was a 4-point game. And then all of a sudden, after about 3 minutes of the second half, they come out in a zone, and Cambridge goes, no, don't try this. And from that point, the floodgates have opened. The lead is now 21.
Baker drains a pair of free throws. 54-33 Cambridge all over Bonduel. 8:40 and counting left. Westrich missed a three, right side. Defensive rebound.
I might want to call a timeout. And they did. They did just that. Alex Rainey called a very strategic timeout as his player was double teamed in the corner.
Timeouts brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Bonduel, 25-3. They were ranked 4th in the final Division IV state rankings at the end of the season. Cambridge, 19-9, unranked coming into the postseason. Bonduel, the 1 seed here at the state tournament. Cambridge, the 4 seed. And we've got a 21-point game in favor of the 4 seed and the unranked Cambridge Blue Jays. Now, I will say this. Seeds this time of year don't mean a whole lot to me because everybody that is here is good. You don't get to the state tournament by accident. But if you had told me that Cambridge would be leading Bonduel, the state runner-up from a year ago, by 21 with 8.5 to go, Tim, I would have asked you what you were thinking there.
Oh, there's a block.
There's a block, yep, and this is Weesberg. He fell down, trying to save it from his backside. Saved it to Westrich. How did he do that? Here comes Ullman. Ullman kicked it back out. This is Wesenberg, top of the bubble, trying to get away from the defender. Puts on the brakes, picks up the dribble, sends it right side. Ullman for 3, yes! Wow. Griffin Ullman. Ullman, I mentioned he had a career-high 26 in the sectional final. He's also a state qualifier in track and cross country.
Oh!
And there's a ball out of bounds at the other end.
They called that. Oh, they got
off
that one.
They got
that
Cambridge.
one wrong.
Yeah, they called it off of Cambridge.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's going to go back to Bonduel. 54-36, Blue Jays lead the Bears, but the Bears have possession, and they'll bring it ahead. They're going to need something furious here down the stretch.
It's going to be a long 7.5 minutes for Alex.
3-ball, Wesenberg. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound was grabbed by Cambridge, but they threw it away to Moesch. Moesch then puts a shot up, it's no good. Might have been partially altered. And the defensive rebound grabbed out of that scrum by Cambridge. It was grabbed by, I think that's Baker that got it there. It was. Baker takes a pass, right corner. He's going to go baseline against Westrich. Picks up the dribble, sends it back to the corner. Now takes a return feed on the wing. And they're just playing catch now. Baker, right baseline. He found a seam, goes in for a layup.
That's just a clinic on how to run offensive basketball right there.
56-36, 3-ball right side, no good for Bonduel. And it's one and done as the rebound grabbed by the Blue Jays. That rebound for Nottestad.
Turnover.
Yep, and we're going the other way with 6:56 left.
Timeout on the floor.
Timeout brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Well, for over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. With upfront pricing and professional crews, Christofferson Moving and Storage handles the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com. 56-36 your score. Cambridge on top of Bonduel in this Division IV state semifinal. And the next one a little bit later on tonight, Milwaukee Juneau and Eau Claire Regis.
Well, anytime a team comes up big and is doing things right, oftentimes it happens at the free throw line. 12 out of 13 for Cambridge tonight from the free throw line. That will win you basketball games at this level. And they have increased their field goal percentage on the night up to 44% on the field, 18 for 41. And they are 8 for 18 from three-point land as well. But 9 turnovers for Cambridge and 14 for the Bears.
Cambridge, there's a reason they're up 20. They have played extremely well in this game. After a little bit of a slow start, they have been phenomenal. 3-ball, and that is good. No, it's a 2. Long 2. That's a 2-point basket for Wesenberg. A long 2, 56-38, but Cambridge still up 18, 6.5 to go in the game.
And Westrich playing defense 24 feet away from the basket. That's really helps the rebounding stats for Cambridge.
All right, this is Nottestad. High on the right. He's being picked up defensively by Westrich. Yeah. Well, Westrich got there and hassled him to the point where Nottestad lost it out of bounds. So credit Westrich there with the good defense. Westrich, he's going to play football at Western Michigan. I mentioned that earlier. All-time leading scorer, rebounder in Bonduel history. Carter Moesch will play college football somewhere, but he doesn't know where yet. He's got Carter Moesch, a 42-0 conference record in his first 3 seasons. That's incredible. 3 balls on the way. That's well short.
3 black shirts
Wire.
to get the rebound.
Yep. I mean, there was
3 black shirts.
One and done.
Yep.
One and done. 5:55 and counting in the second half of this D4 state semifinal. Cambridge in good shape, leading by 18, 56-38. At the free throw line, it's kicked out, and here is Horton. Giving it out to Brown. Brown leaves it off for Nellis. Ian Nellis. They can play catch here, Tim. The clock is their friend. They can be selective. They don't have to rush anything here. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
Well, in this situation here, you've got an extra 5 feet in the front court due to the longer court, and it really spreads all the defense. It gives the offense much more room to manipulate. And there's a foul.
Yep, and I say you're going to make Bonduel force the issue here a little bit. And 5:13 to go in this one, 56-38. That's the 7th team foul for Bonduel, by the way, and only 4 right now in the half on Cambridge. Oscar Brown is at the charity stripe.
1 black shoe and 1 white one.
I just noticed that. First free throw, front end of the bonus is good for.
There's got to be something behind that, Mike. Now you had the big dig on Milwaukee Juno earlier. Now let's get the big dig, the big scoop on the 1 white shoe, 1 black shoe.
Maybe he just forgot one of his shoes. I don't know. Shot off the free throw off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound for Bonduel.
Well,
and Wesenberg got stripped. And now a foul, as they were heading back the other way.
If they're going to foul like this the rest of the game, oh, brother, this could be a long affair.
Could be a long 5:04, right? Yeah, I'd love to know the story between 1 black shoe and 1 white shoe. Horton is at the line. Jett Horton. That's Jett. Jett Horton. Front end of the bonus, in and out, no good. Rebound, Westrich.
Westrich playing point guard.
Yeah, pretty much. 3-ball right wing, yes!
That kid can shoot.
That is Quinn Wesenberg from downtown Madison, 57-41.
We got a foul, we're going to shoot. Cambridge is going to shoot a 1-and-1.
And that didn't take long after the 3 by Wesenberg. Mentioned earlier, Wesenberg coming into the state tournament, 1,207 career points. He's just a junior. He's a 2-time first-team all-conference selection. And the first free throw is no good for Jakari Crawford.
That's 2 1-and-1s that the Blue Jays have missed in a row.
3-ball Westrich, no good off the back iron.
Oh, my.
Collision. As they were going for the rebound, Horton got knocked to the ground.
Cambridge is going to shoot.
Moesch did go down too. Moesch guilty of the foul. And it is now 2 the rest of the way for Cambridge. Jett Horton. He's at the line. What a story this is turning out to be here, as Horton's first free throw is good. Cambridge had never been to state in program history until tonight. And they are 441 away from advancing to the state championship game. Second free throw, yes, and it's 59-41. Cambridge, the unranked Blue Jays, with an 18-point advantage. 4.5 to go. Long three at the other end. It's off the rim, no good for Moesch. Offensive board, Westrich. Putback won't go. Another offensive board, another putback. This time he scores. Ryan Westrich. And a couple of offensive boards and a timeout on the floor. Timeout brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Well, it was early in the season, Tim, when Cambridge suffered that 5-game losing streak. Lakeside Lutheran, Darlington, Cuba City, Turner, Lodi. In fact, not only did they lose 5 in a row, but they lost 6 out of 8, because they also had a loss in there to Lake Mills. So, you know, they lose 6 out of 8, and you go into the middle stage of the season with a 3-6 record. I don't think anybody, when they were 3-6, was thinking, hey, you know, on March 19th we're going to be playing at the Kohl Center in Madison. After that losing streak, Tim, they've only lost 3 since that time. And here they are on the cusp of a state title game appearance.
Well, Alex Rainey and staff had to do a real sales job on these kids. And the sales job was the fact that they lost to really good teams. Like you said, Lakeside Lutheran, Darlington, Cuba City, great program throughout the years. Everybody knows it. Beloit Turner, what a great program they've got. Lodi, good basketball team, all right? And they took some thrashings in those games, okay? But Alex Rainey and the staff says, listen, we did this for a purpose. We're trying to make you guys better basketball players. And the only way... we've got a turnover.
Yeah, turnover off the inbounds play.
You know, the lead is down to 16 from 21. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but Cambridge has showed an awful lot of composure thus far.
3-ball Moesch, no good from the right wing. And the rebound for the Blue Jays. Brown, after taking the pass from Nellis, who got the rebound. Now Nellis, a return feed, bounce pass over to Horton. Horton, bounce pass to a cutting Brown, who gets fouled on that shot attempt.
Yeah, the only way that Bonduel can get back in this is if Cambridge just gets ice cold at the free throw line. Just completely ice cold, and I don't see that coming.
Oscar Brown, first free throw is no good for Brown. 4:04 to go in this one. Cambridge trying to hang on for a trip to Saturday afternoon's state championship game. Second free throw is good. Brown splits a pair. A team that was 3-6 early in the season now is on the cusp of the state title game. 3-ball off the rim, no good. Jakari Crawford got the rebound.
Yeah, the shots are just forced. And
yeah, they are.
These are not shots that the head coach or anybody on the staff wants them to shoot.
Not really in the rhythm of the offense, are they?
No, not at all. And there's a foul.
Well, that kind of happened. You're in desperation mode here, down 60-43.
Yeah. Well, there still is time on the clock that if in the event that Cambridge just gets ice cold at the free throw line and Bonduel gets really, really hot from three-point range, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's getting tough for the Bears. I wish that would have happened last fall, as in NFL football.
NFL football.
Yeah. You follow me?
All right, 60-43. And the second free throw is good. Here is a shot up, and that one is off the rim, no good. Rebound for the Blue Jays. Again, one and done. It's been a lot of that.
And there's another foul. They're going to play the foul game till it's all over. And that's going to be pretty quick.
3:26 to go Harbort. This is Evan Harbort, a 60% free throw shooter at the stripe, and the first one is short. Harbort tonight, 6 points to his credit. Next one's on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound, Westrich.
Oh, my.
Shot is up, no good. Crawford has the defensive rebound. He was falling out of bounds, but saved it to Horton. Now he one-hands it ahead.
You said earlier that that shot was from Middleton. That one was from Black Earth.
Was it?
Whoa.
Oh, my. Head and shoulder fake. Crawford, no good, but there's a foul. Beg your pardon, that was Brown, not Crawford. Brown, he of the one black shoe, one white shoe.
That is,
and that's the fifth on
Westrich's
Westrich. He's done.
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody applauds that young man for just a great effort. And he deserves it, let me tell you. He gets a hug from his coach. And
he's a senior, and he just played his last moments of prep basketball. Brown's at the line, 61-43 Cambridge. First free throw is no good. Yeah, emotional, that's for sure. As Duke Kopp embraces Ryan Westrich on the bench. Second free throw good. Brown now with 7 points.
That one was from Cross Plains that it went in.
And who got it? Because I was looking down at my stat sheet. I couldn't see who got it. Timeout brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu.
Mike, I think it was wire, but I'm not positive. All right.
It's not wire because they've got him for 6, and that's what I have him for.
Right. Let's see. We've got.
It was Moesch. It was Moesch. That's who got it. Yep.
We've got Moesch with 7.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's who it was. Hey, we can figure these things out, right? It happens.
It's called experience, Tronson.
But 2:53 left, and it's 62-46 Cambridge. So the Blue Jays are less than 3 minutes away from the state championship game on Saturday afternoon. I mean, this is remarkable. This is why.
That's why you play the game.
That's why you play the games, right? I mean, it's exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Incredible. And some pressure in the backcourt, but the Blue Jays will get it across easily. And this is Crawford double team. Gives it to Horton right side. Almost stolen there. One hands it down low. There's a layup. Easy bucket.
That's the game right there. 18-point lead with 2:35 to go.
Cal Nottestad scoring. 64-46. Yep, turnover. 2-on-1 the other way. 2-on-1 Cambridge. Layup. Yes. And Nottestad got another one. 66-46. 2:18 to go. So we start to close this one out. Final 2-8, long three. Oh, and it's good. Wire from Sun Prairie, his third triple. Oh, my.
I'm trying to think what the next town after Black Earth is.
Mazomanie?
No, it's Mazomanie.
Mazomanie.
You're right, Mazomanie. And then comes Arena.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, as we wind down game one of our evening doubleheader. Another Division IV semifinal is on tap. In a little bit, we've got Milwaukee Juneau and Eau Claire Regis, which will tip off, at the rate we're going here, it's probably going to be closer to 8:30, as this one has taken a little extra time with all the fouling and stuff that's going on. But we're here for the duration,
right?
So we're not going anywhere.
I'll tell you, one of the proudest guys in this building, right at this moment in time, is Steve Hicklin. who took one on the chin this afternoon in the Division III semifinal, the head coach at Lake Mills. But he's the guy that trained Alex Rainey, and I guarantee you he's a proud papa right at this moment.
And a layup is good. Nottestad, another one. He's up to 16 as they just keep pouring it on here with 1:44 left. 68-40. Another steal. Crawford.
Ooh.
And he is hammered on his way in.
Ooh.
Good heavens. Yeah, you see it. You look at the body language of the Bonduel team, and this is going to put Crawford at the line. And again, it's 2 the rest of the way. They've been in the double bonus now for a little while. But Crawford will shoot. Crawford with 4 in the game thus far. 74% from the line, 7.6 a game he averages. First free throw's good.
I'll tell you what, his floor game has been really, really special tonight. He's done a great job handling the basketball.
The Bonduel Bears have pretty much emptied the bench here as the starters come off. They're getting a nice hand and hugs from their teammates and coaches. Crawford's next free throw, no good. Rebound, that is grabbed there by Aiden Hillsberg. He's one of those bench players I talked about. Minute and a half to go, 69-49.
Steal.
And a steal. It just one after another here. 2-on-1, and couldn't get a shot off. That was Dwornacek. Joa Dwornacek is one of those starters or bench players that came in. Shot was blocked, but a ricochet right to the Blue Jays. And a long 3 from the wing off the backboard. No good. Crawford got the rebound.
There's times when this can be more entertaining
than
a regular game.
1 minute left, clock running. Blue Jays have it. And they're just playing catch to kind of run things out here. We'll see if Bonduel decides to foul or not. I mean, it's not going to mean a whole lot here at this point.
We got a quick timeout here.
Quick
30-second timeout, but we're not going to take the timeout.
Yeah, it's for substitutions. Again, timeouts brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. So the celebration is on in the stands to our right where all the Cambridge fans are sitting. They just showed Alex Rainey on the Jumbotron. He's still got a serious expression. He's still coaching for the next 45 seconds here. Shot in the lane, off the rim, no good. Offensive board, put back, no good off the rim. Rebound not out of bounds. It's going back to Bonduel, but 37.8 seconds left. And there's going to be some happy people heading back to Cambridge, Wisconsin tonight. And they'll be, before they go home, they're going to be purchasing tickets for Saturday afternoon. Here's a shot in the lane. That won't go for Hillsberg. Blue Jays have it. 23 seconds left. And here is a head and shoulder fake. Shot is up off the glass and good. And that was Hawkins Olsen putting the capper on this one. 71-49. Cambridge, 6 seconds left. Hillsberg has it in the corner, throws it up top. 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it. The Cambridge Blue Jays, in their first ever trip to state, are going to the Division IV title game as they knock off the Bonduel Bears 71-49. What an incredible story, and there's another chapter yet to be written as this magical season continues for the Cambridge Blue Jays. Wow.
And very honestly, nobody would have thunk it. I mean, nobody in their right mind would have thunk this for a team like Bonduel coming in here with all the experience, 2 really, really fine players that are all conference selections. And Cambridge came in here and said, so what? We don't really care about all that stuff. We're going to throw 5 guys on the floor at any one time, and we're going to show you how to play basketball. And it all started about 3-4 minutes into the second half, and I recall that Bonduel was stuck at 26 forever, and the lead ballooned from 4 to close to 20 in a matter of no time.
All right, 71-49. We're back for the post-game wrap-up right after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement. If joint pain or an injury is slowing you down, you don't have to live with it. We are here to help at Stoughton Health. Come in and we can talk to you about different techniques in order to get you back to doing what you want to do, whether it be walking the dog, going to work, or even playing outside with your kids. We want you to be able to do these things without pain.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust, celebrating 120 years in 2026. With transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you, they protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out their full lineup of vehicles and find the one that's right for you, or browse the vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Mike and Tim back inside the Kohl Center. 71-49 Cambridge routing Bonduel in the first of our two Division IV state semifinals. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. And it's time now to award the Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The Player of the Game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And today's Pizza Hut Player of the Game, Tim Haldeman, is
Cal Nottestad from the Cambridge Blue Jays, 6'5" senior forward. Tonight with 16 points, leading the Blue Jays, 7 for 12 from the field, and 5 rebounds tonight. But there's going to be a bit of an asterisk beside it in the fact that he had a whole bunch of help. He had a couple of other teammates in double figures as well, Jett Horton along with Nellis.
But Cal Nottestad is our Player of the Game. It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got your watch party covered. Grab a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try the new hand-tossed crust, crispy outside, soft inside, finished with garlic parm seasoning. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut. 71-49 your final as Cambridge downs Bonduel. Well, at TPC Wisconsin in Madison, there's no off-season for your game. Get ready for the next golf season. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. That's right, no dues until April 1st. Learn more at tpcwisconsin.com. That's tpcwisconsin.com. 71-49. And Tim, we've got another game coming up here. We're going to talk about that, but right now we're going to step aside. Back